How you doing, man?
Good, man.
Good, good, good. So, you ready to start?
Yeah,
All right, perfect, man. So, did you happen to see Logan? I was gonna say Logan Paul, Jake Paul, and Tyrone Woodley fight.
I did not.
But did you hear about it? Did you see the highlights or whatever at all?
Jake won, right?
Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty good, man. Going from YouTube celebrity to now boxer status is pretty sick.
he's 4-0 in boxing.
4-0?
Yeah, he never lost a fight. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, man. Maybe he has a bright future.
I know. You know what's crazy is that a lot of people, not a lot of people. Actually, I was talking to Patrick Moore, bodybuilder Patrick Moore. He's a
Yeah,
former boxer, so he's passionate about boxing. But he was saying he thinks the fight might be rigged.
really. You never know, man. You never know. I wouldn't say yes. I wouldn't say no. You never know about that stuff, man.
I hope not,
You
man.
can usually tell. In the hits. If they look a little off or fake. Usually, you'll know. I might need to check out the fight now and analyze it more.
Yeah, check out the highlights. I mean, it was one. I think it was fourth round or sixth round where actually Tyrone got him against the ropes, and like it looked like it might be a knockdown coming like soon, but it never happened. So it was
Yeah.
a point decision. It was like, but it was very close. I thought it was almost like a tie. It was a split decision.
You never know, man. Money talks.
I really hope it's not. I really hope it's not rigged because then it's like, what's the point of ever watching if that comes out?
Hope they catch him. I really do. Like Millie Vanilli. Remember that shit?
The music, right? What happened exactly? They
Yeah,
caught him.
think of the whole career, and then they went and did a show, and then they got busted because the video cassette went off, and it ruined their whole career, man. A total lie.
I gotta watch that to see what it looked like.
Yeah, it's like girl, it's girl, it's girl, and they're like on stage, like,
Oh,
oh no,
I gotta see that, man. It's probably on
yeah,
YouTube, right? I gotta check it out.
yeah, everywhere.
So what happened when they got caught? That's it. They were done.
They were on stage, deer in headlights, embarrassed to shit, and their career was over that night. What's her name did that too. But obviously, not Ashley Simpson on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Same thing happened, but obviously she really does sing the song. She just didn't do it live. That kind of messed up her career too.
I think that happens a
But
lot though. They when they're on stage, they put like like a back vocal basically, and they kind of just
yeah,
go along with it.
all I know is whoever's in charge of the music in the back, man. You got to be careful because you fuck that up, you just ruined the singer's career. You did that.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful with that. But yeah, I really hope boxing is not rigged, man. I mean, I understand like it could be rigged, but I really hope it's not because you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's just like I enjoy watching it still. What are you gonna do? So have you heard what like? So they agreed before the fight, right? That the loser will get a tattoo of the other person. Is gonna say like, "I love Jake Paul" or "I love Tyrone Woodley." That was gonna be the bet.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
Did they go through with it?
I don't know, but basically it was a post conference after the fight, and Tyrone said, I want a rematch. Like, let's do a rematch. And he said, and Jake said, I'm only doing a rematch if you get a tattoo. And he
Wow.
said, okay, I'll get a tattoo if you give me a rematch. That's what happened.
Wow. I mean, you can always just like delete, take the tattoo off.
Jake actually posted it was like criteria, and it said it can't be every race, it has to be permanent, it has to be visible if you're wearing a t-shirt or shorts. It's crazy.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
No.
It's crazy, like, because Jake is a YouTuber, right? Originally, like an actor, basically. And he jumped into boxing. Do you think it can happen in bodybuilding, where like suddenly celebrities jump into competitions?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Absolutely. I mean, isn't the guy we were talking about last week, Thor? He was powerlifting. Now he's trying to box, right? So yeah, you can absolutely get into different things outside of powerlifting or bodybuilding.
But it'd be great. Like, imagine like a celebrity being on the bodybuilding stage. That would be crazy.
Oh, that would be phenomenal. Can you imagine? Wow.
I'm trying to think who would do it. Who could?
Like
Because
Owen Wilson just gets huge, and then he's on stage like he's like 280.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's sick. You should let me coach him.
That would be because he can be the coach. Yeah, that's actually cool. It'd be like a reality show. He's getting ready
Yeah,
for a competition. You coaching. That's a cool idea,
that would
actually.
that'd be sick, man. With the long blonde hair, like in his face, like hitting his side tricep.
What
Pretty
about Paulie
sick.
Shore? Why don't you get him to do it? You can train him.
He's it'd be too hard for Paulie. You know, he's a partier. He loves to be out and about, not worrying about heels and how much he can squat and bench. It's just not in him. He's the weasel, bro. He's the weasel. For life.
Yo, what is this guy, the long neck? I saw you took a picture of him on your social media. Who is
Yeah,
this guy
yeah.
exactly?
He hit me up and wanted to do a collab, and we met up at my gym. We did a few things. We did one in a car, me pulling him out of the trunk, and then we did the one with the that I posted with the Rice Krispie treats. Like, I'm eating a small one, and these two other huge guys are eating some, and then he comes out eating a huge one. I don't know, man. Kind of just dry humor, but yeah, that it didn't really go as well as I expected, but as far as like him posting and as well, I was hoping he'd post a picture of me and him as well, kind of fair. I post it, you post it, but um that's okay, man. It's not that serious. But yeah, we went to Chipotle after, and he walked into Chipotle with his underwear on. That's it, and no one said a freaking word. I'm like, that's when you know you made it, when you can walk into a Chipotle with just your underwear on and no one says a fucking thing.
That's crazy. So who is this
Yeah,
guy exactly, long neck? I mean, is he a kid or is he like?
he's just an Instagrammer, man. He started off like a couple of years ago just dancing in his underwear at like 60 pounds, and it just went super viral, and that's how it happened. That's it. Dancing in his underwear.
But does he do anything else, like as far as some kind of business or like what you know?
Nope.
No, just
He's
some.
only like 20 years old, so he's really young still. So he's just kind of living life, just kind of living off of the ride, the Instagram flow.
That's crazy. I
He
remember
does
s-
appear in there.
I remember seeing it was a video or a picture of him and some other guy, and the other guy had like a huge neck. It was like a long neck and a huge neck. I don't
Yeah,
know,
he has like a crew. He has his own little crew or pod
of
of like
necks,
all.
of
Yeah,
different
of like all,
necks.
yeah.
That's crazy, man. But yeah, that was a funny picture, though, man. So would you want to do something like that again with him?
Uh, Depends. Maybe, maybe not. We'd have to have more of understanding of what we're posting, after, so it works out for both of us.
How does like how does the collabs work? Like when you want to do a collab with somebody, right? And you guys agree. Is the goal to put it out together, the same video, or do two separate videos and then put them
Yeah,
out?
so collabs are basically how they work is you shoot with somebody who else is pretty popular in the industry, and then you do a video together displaying both of your guys' profile, and you both post the same stuff, and then your audience sees it and their audience sees it, and that's a way to get their followers and they get your followers. Pretty much that's how it works. Collabs. you know
Who would you say your three top people that you want to collab with in the fitness industry?
Me and Michael Hearn have been trying to do a collab forever. There's always just been something like I got injured or he had to leave town quick or whatever. But me and Michael,
He's a very busy guy, Mike.
super busy, yeah. So me and Michael Hearn, we've been trying to do it for a while. We will eventually get it too. Juji is definitely one that I definitely need to collab with. We were actually supposed to collab in 2018. He hit me up when he was in Vegas, and he wanted to go to the casino and do some funny stuff. But you know how I mess with strangers in the casinos. He wanted to go do stuff like that, but I got sick, and I couldn't make it. And then when I felt better, that was his last day, and he couldn't make it. So we failed that one. That would have been sick. I wish we would have got that down. So that's two, and then three. Um, three. Let me think. I don't know, man. I'd have to think about it. Tristan Lee hit me up. Shredded little
Oh
18-year-old
yeah,
year old
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
We were supposed to do a collab too, but I told him I can only do legs because of my injury, but we just couldn't make it work. But hopefully next time he's in town, we will do something. So yeah, he actually sent me a DM wanting to do a collab. So I thought that was kind of cool because You know, he's honestly like, it's kind of crazy. Like I look at him and I'm like, how he's got to be one of the most shredded people I've seen. He's only 18 and he's natural. It's just
He's
like,
18 right now.
oh, I think he just turned 19.
Wow. But
I
he was
think.
doing social media since he was like 15 or 16 years old when he came on the scene, and he
But
was
what
shredded too.
is how shredded he is. Like
Yes.
he's like literally like on stage ready, just chilling. You know, like so it'd be cool to see that. I saw him a couple times, but he was covered. You know, so it'd be kind of cool to see how shredded he is in real life. Like you know, right there. So that's something I'd probably definitely be interested in doing with him again too. Plus, you know, 18 or 19 or whatever. Wow, you know what a bright future. Already has 1.5 million followers. You
It's
know, I'm
amazing.
still trying to hit that 1 mil. I'm almost there though. I'm at 760 now. Trying to get to you guys.
You're gonna be there very soon, man. But it's yeah, that guy Tristan. I remember when he came on the scene, right? Like maybe 3 years ago, whatever. Like people were
Yeah,
just amazed by seeing like a kid that ripped. It was just crazy.
unbelievable. Yeah.
I remember like people were just like in the comments, just like they were just like they've never seen that before. I don't think that ever happened before.
No, man, crazy conditioning.
All right, Craig, I got a couple of things that the fans are asking. Actually, I'm gonna read some questions for you. They came in through email. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So one guy wants to know is, um, Craig, what are the best supplements for male sexual performance in your opinion?
Um.
That's a crazy question.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's always the Black Ox test booster is great. You know.
That's enhanced supplement, right?
Yeah. That actually helps boost your testosterone, makes you hornier. You know, makes you produce better. And then also you always have the Cialis, you know, but I
Oh.
don't recommend it all the time. You know, just for like, you know, times where like you really need it, you know, maybe like a new lady's in your life or, you know, like, you know, you know how it is. You're a little shy in the beginning, you know.
You know, it's great. Tony Huge actually, he was telling me that.
He's going to be here in Vegas soon.
Nice, nice. But he was telling me like a little bit of, I think it was either Cialis or Viagra, like just not the full dosage, but if you take like a quarter dosage, like
For the
it's
pump.
for the pump. Yeah, have you ever tried that?
I haven't. I mean, I've taken Cialis at night, and you know, I mean, it stays in your system for 3 days. So I don't know if that matters or if he just meant like Viagra pre-workout. You know?
I think that's what he meant, like a pre-workout.
Yeah, no, I've never done it. I got too much pre-workout and pump product to even bother trying, man. Enhanced, they hooked me up, dude. I got all this pump, all this pre.
The you said Black Ox, right? Black Ox. So
Yeah.
that's supposed to be taken every day or only a certain
Yeah.
days?
Yeah, you could take 4 in the morning and then another 4 at night, or like 6 hours later. My bad.
So does it kind of builds on your system or it gives you like immediate boost?
It builds.
All right, another guy wants to know is drop sets. Do you do drop sets, and what is the rule to using drop sets? Can you use them for all body parts or just only certain body parts?
I recommend drop sets for like a weak body part. For instance, let me just say your chest is weak. Let's be real. How many people have big, massive chests? Not a lot. I would say chest is one of the chest and legs are like, you know, more of the weaker body parts out there, or, you know, arms even. But um, let's just say your chest is one of your weaker body parts. So to build muscle mass, we all know you need to go heavy. But when I say heavy, I don't mean like 4 reps. You know, a solid 6 to 8 to 10 reps is what you need to build muscle mass as heavy as you can. So if you put on 3 plates and you get it like 5, 6 times, what I'd recommend doing is taking a plate off and throwing up another 10, and then even maybe another plate off and then another 10. Just destroy the body part if it's weak. That's what you got to do. So that's what I'd recommend supersets for, weaker body parts.
Do you do a drop set on a last set basically, or all of them?
I do it. I'm honestly like, I won't do like every single, like, let's just say I'm doing chest, I do 4 workouts. I'll do it just on bench, you know?
And you find it to
So
work,
one workout, I'll do it.
and you find it to get the ultimate pump, right?
Yes.
Another guy wants to know is water intake. How much water do you drink per day, like bottle wise, and how much like a regular person is supposed to drink, in your opinion? To
That's my week, man. I don't get enough water. I always highly recommend at least a gallon. I get about a gallon a day, but I get most of it while I'm working out. That's when I try to guzzle most of the water. But definitely a gallon to a gallon and a half a day is mandatory. bulking or cutting.
So do you find it when you, let's say, don't drink enough water? How does it affect you? Do you get more tired in the gym, or you just like?
Back to your health, your body needs the water. Just especially for health reasons. Flushes out all the toxins. Believe it or not, it will give you a better pump in the gym. And it's just what you need to do if you're, taking fitness seriously. You need to drink at least a gallon of water a day. It's just what you need to do.
And the last question for the day is: what are your most favorite websites to visit online?
Pornhub for sure. Maybe X. No, I'm sure. Just messing. My favorite websites. YouTube. YouTube's my favorite, man. I watch a lot of YouTube. That's why I'm really excited to get my channel going, man. I'm thinking about getting this video, my first video in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna do one on my house. I just redid my master. That should be done in a few days. So once that's done, maybe like an MTV Cribs type of thing, showing my house, maybe a little workout after, eating, but I definitely want to get a video up and see how it goes. And then from there, I'll judge on how many more I'm going to do,
Nice. But yeah, I agree with you. YouTube is basically the new television for the younger generation. Anybody who's
I have a movie theater in my house, and I'll sit in my bed watching YouTube all night over going to the movie room and watching movies. It's crazy.
anybody who's basically like under 21 or even like older, whatever, like the new generation, they don't watch cable at all, like literally nobody.
I don't really watch too much TV or movies anymore, man. Once in a while, I'll be like, I need a break from this telephone. I'm gonna go in the movie room and I'll put something on. Actually, I watched a movie last night. I rented that one with Jason. What's his name?
Statham.
Yes, he just did a brand new movie. I didn't even know. I just saw it and I was like, whoa.
Oh wow.
But it was pretty good. It wasn't his best, but it was pretty good.
Is there supposed to be a Fast and the Furious, like another one with him? You know how he did one, the Fast and the Furious?
I've never even seen one of them. I've never seen a Fast and the Furious movie ever. Not even one.
Not even the first one, like years
Not
ago.
even
Oh wow.
It's weird, right? I don't know. Like they just don't seem. I'm kind of weird, man. I like super scary action, like where people are getting like chopped off, or like horror. Or I like comedy, I'm not really huge on action unless it's like violent and gory,
Really?
Yeah, and like I notice all the movies are like PG-13, and I'm just like, how crazy could this be? It's probably just like, I don't know, call me crazy, but yeah, man, you know me, bro. I'm an extreme person. I like for my music, I'll listen to 80s like Madonna, Belinda Carlisle, Depeche Mode, and then I'll put on Dying Fetus, Cannibal Corpse, like Cattle Decapitate. Like I go from one extreme to the other. I'm kind of like that with my movies. Like I like comedy and slow stuff, and then I like gore. It's just how my personality is.
That's crazy. Have you ever seen a movie called Human Centipede?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny you mentioned that. So, do you know Guy, right? Guy?
Sister Nina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went on Instagram Live together, probably 3 weeks ago, and we were talking to the fans. And we had a lot of people watching, because he has a following too. So, someone asked us, "What is the craziest movie you've ever seen gore-wise?" And I said it was probably the Human Centipede Part 2 in color. And then they're like, well, why? Can you tell us about it? So I started talking about it, and Guy was like, Craig, that's disgusting. You watch that? He's like, I like horror, but that sounds I'm like, dude, it is disgusting, man. I can't even describe it on here, what goes on in that movie, but it is as crazy as it gets, man. Human Centipede Part 2, not 1 or 3, Part 2 in color. One of the goriest, craziest movies I've probably seen. Top 3 ever. For sure.
That's crazy. What makes the second one better than the first one?
It's just, man, it's just so much gorier. Like I said, like, I can't really say too much because it's like really crazy, but like he just takes a bunch of naked people and sews them together and makes them do crazies. It's just not normal, man. The very end, what he does to this girl, you got to check it out if you're not like disgusted by that stuff. But I thought it was a freaking sick movie, man. I approved.